Kwe bojo ani sego wache. Hello. My name is Elizabeth Gray, and I'm the Indigenous Counselor at Mohawk College. Content warnings or advisories are intended to alert you to material that you may find disturbing. Typically, this can be material that deals with some form of violence, language, graphic abuse, racism, or cruelty of some other kind. This is the most obvious form, and since you got the warning ahead of time, you have the opportunity to prepare yourself. It is normal and expected to encounter course material from time to time that is challenging when you're a learner. It may challenge what you thought you knew, challenge something you did not know, or even present information you find disturbing to learn about. Whether we're warned ahead of time or not, we can learn to feel safer and more resilient when faced with disturbing content. Learning about resilience is a lifelong process for most of us, but like any skill, it can be learned and can grow. Increasing our resilience has a positive effect on our learning, mental health, and general well-being. Resilience helps us be more successful at relationships, in the workplace, and with our general feelings of happiness. There are lots of good reasons to learn these skills. For all students in Indigenous courses, information about the history of residential schools and the 60 Scoop can be upsetting or triggering. For non-Indigenous learners, that can be because the material is unexpected and disturbing, revealing a history you did not know. For Indigenous learners, it can be triggering because the effects of that history are current and real and personal. This information in your course is about people we know and love. Our grandparents, parents, and elders in every Indigenous community have all been impacted in some way, and so have we. Perhaps consider this when you're engaged in class discussions, when you may all be feeling strong emotions and thoughts, but perhaps for different reasons. My advice? Be kind, be curious, do lots of respectful listening, try to be patient with each other. I would like to remind you too that there is no one-size-fits-all for feeling what people call triggered. Being triggered usually describes having a reaction to the material that you don't choose. It can be mild, like feeling tense in your body, holding your breath, wanting to move away from the material and go do something else to avoid the feelings that the material creates in you. It can even be a numbing out or a wave of emotion like fear, anger, or sadness. Feeling triggered can be mild and temporary, or it can be intense. It can refer to a sudden wave or tsunami of feelings, thoughts, and sensations that are attached to another time and place that prevent you from being present in the current moment, particularly when it's related to an earlier experience of distress that you have had. In this video, I'll be talking about skills and strategies for handling challenging material. It is general information. If you or your loved ones have experienced extreme or traumatic life events, you may find you have related trigger areas that would benefit from more information than I can offer here. You might benefit from seeking out support from a safe counselor, a therapist, elder, or healer to share those experiences and create a plan related to those specific triggers and your specific wellness. If your own traumatic experiences relate directly to a material you know you will encounter in your coursework, consider reaching out to your instructor and making a plan in advance for how you will learn what is needed and take care of yourself too. Here are some general ways we can prepare for and experience challenging material more effectively. The first thing is preparation. If you know in advance that you'll be engaging in some material in your class, whether written, a video, or a discussion in a group that may be disturbing or hard to handle, consider how best to prepare. This may be taking the time to think about it beforehand, making some decisions about what will keep you present and comfortable in the process, and what to do after to debrief, rest, or reset yourself. Maybe it means considering how you will support a classmate who gets triggered even if you don't. After all, the best skill learning supports each other as well as ourselves, doesn't it? You may already have a lot of life experience and self-awareness and have some great strategies for resilience that work for you. I'll suggest some others just in case they're helpful to you and can add to your existing knowledge base. Preparation is helpful in any context. It is thinking about what you're going to do and considering what you need in order to do that well. For example, if I'm going berry picking, I might consider the weather, clothing, and some items I need to take with me. I might think about what challenges might occur and how I can be reasonably prepared for them, like when maybe wearing a bear bell in case my bear relatives are berry picking today too. I might also think about who I will share the berries with on my way home and about preparing berry pies when I'm back in my kitchen. If I am preparing to watch what could be a disturbing video in my class, I might think about it ahead of time and remind myself that I can watch it and be okay. I could remind myself that I am watching it, but it's not happening to me, and it's not happening right now. I might plan to check in with my body for signs of distress like numbness, tension, or shallow breathing. And if I need some support or comfort while I'm watching, I might want to put a stone or other item in my pocket for me to hold if I get uncomfortable. What might that look like for you? I might want to go for a walk before or after to connect with the land and center myself so I'm at my best. Walking barefoot on the grass, sitting near a stream or a body of water, near the trees, spending time in a garden, something that has me being or moving in the natural world are all ways I can ground myself and rebalance. If your connection to the land is strong, but you're sitting in a classroom, you can just consider pausing to think about that place on the land that comforts and strengthens you when you feel unsettled and when you cannot physically be there. Afterwards, I may wish to be alone and relax or benefit from a prearranged coffee date with a friend or classmate to discuss my learning and how that felt, to debrief together. Your temperament and your best healing methods will help determine what works best for you. Celebrate your successes each time you're able to engage in challenging material a little better, and be gentle with yourself when you struggle. Know that your resilience is constantly changing, and try to see it in the context of your life in the moment. One Indigenous teaching about wellness that I use in my practice is called the medicine wheel. We draw or envision a circle which represents the 4 aspects of our being: our mind, body, spirit, and emotions. Wellness is living in a way that helps each of these 4 aspects be well and in balance with the others. They're not divided as the drawing might indicate, but are rather constantly interacting and interconnected. This kind of drawing gives us a simple way to represent a vast array of complex, holistic experiences of life and our place in it. At its most basic, though, we are asked to consider each day how we are doing in each of those areas. If one aspect is diminished, weakened, or challenged, we can envision how it might affect the whole. Our understanding of wellness often encourages us to engage the stronger areas to support the challenged ones. For example, if I am really anxious and stressed, I may be flooded with racing thoughts, feeling distressing emotions, feel weak or even helpless, and my body may be tight and curl forward. To rebalance, if I am having trouble calming my mind and emotions, I can instead work on my spirit and body by walking, moving, dancing, through connecting with what is uplifting, inspiring, and positive to my being. Over time, I can develop this ability and understanding. While this has been part of Indigenous knowledge for a very long time, more recently, this understanding is appearing in mainstream wellness. Conversations where language for this kind of knowledge often include words like grounding and mindfulness. All this is to say that challenges are a normal and expected part of life, and we can learn skills to meet them better and better. Through our teachings, wisdom of our elders, stories, and sharing, we can develop our personal and collective resilience. In doing so, we are better able to help ourselves and our friends and families through whatever comes our way. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you well in your learning journey and in your life. I hope this has helped you in some small way. If you would like to know more about this subject, watch for future videos or workshops. If you feel you would benefit from additional support, consider accessing our college counseling team or appropriate supports in your community. Some contact suggestions will appear on your screen following this video. Walaliok, miigwech for watching. Vamapi minawakawapan.